Good evening. The Sarawak government will upgrade the Santubong Road into a dual carriageway to strengthen the state's road network and boost tourism development in the area. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Openg said the upgrading project will be carried out in 3 phases covering the stretch from Wisma Adnan Satem to Damai.
Jalan Santubong tu enggak, bukan buat lorong. Apa tanya puja? Selorong lah. Masuk dan keluar. Jadi kita nak membesarkan menjadi 2 lorong. Bermaknanya 2 macam Pen Borneo Highway. Di antara Kuching dengan Santubong. Jadi saya minta di kakak kita bersabar kerana pembinaannya banyak. First phase-nya daripada dekat Wisma Tok Nan sampailah ke Jambatan Santubong pertama. Keduanya kita mula Jambatan Santubong, second jambatan. Dan third phase-nya ialah daripada jambatan sampai ke Damai.
He announced this during the official opening of the Santubong Archaeological Park and Wellness Center in Santubong on Saturday. He emphasized that all 3 phases are likely to be implemented currently and are expected to be completed within 3 years. According to Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Zohari, once completed, the upgraded road will provide more organized and systematic access to the Santubong area, further enhancing its potential as a major attraction for tourists as well as researchers of Sarawak's history and cultural heritage. During the ceremony, the Premier officially launched the Santubong Archaeological Park and Wellness Center, which features 3 newly opened galleries, the Sungai Jawong Archaeological Site and Gallery, the Bongkisam and Bukit Maras Archaeological Site and Gallery, and the Wellness Center located within Kampong Santubong. He also launched the Santubong Archaeological Heritage Book, published entirely by the Sarawak Museum Department, JMS, in conjunction with the official opening of the Santubong Archaeological Park and Wellness Center. Copies of the book were presented to selected schools and educational institutions, including Sekolah Kebangsaan Santubong, Sekolah Kebangsaan Buntal, Sekolah Jenis Kebangsaan Cina Chunghua Buntal, Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Santubong, Sekolah Seni Malaysia Sarawak, and the Sarawak Centre of Technical Excellence, Centec Santubong. The Sarawak Museum Department has been urged to carry out further studies to strengthen historical theories on the existence of early trade links between Santubong, Terengganu, and China. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Openg said such research is crucial to deepening the understanding of Sarawak's historical, economic and cultural relations with the outside world while reinforcing existing evidence based on archaeological findings in Santubong. He noted that the discovery of ceramic artifacts in the area suggests that trade activities among the 3 regions may have taken place even earlier than the Malacca Sultanate era.
Siapa yang lebih kurang 16 tahun, 17 tahun dulu, saya ada bersama dengan seorang pemimpin kita yang sangat fasih mengenai dengan sejarah negeri China. Dan juga nya ada buat kajian, nya very interested in history, perhubungan di antara Terengganu dengan Santubong. Dan Terengganu pula ada perhubungan dengan China dari sudut perdagangan. Sebab itu diceritakan perhubungan kita dengan China lebih awal daripada Melaka. Dan sebelum Cheng Ho datang. Dan ia adalah berdasarkan kepada peta, termasuklah batu bersurat di Terengganu yang ada menggambarkan bahawa daripada seramik artifak memang sudah ada perdagangan di antara Terengganu dengan Sarawak. Dan hanya China, Terengganu, Sarawak.
He said this when speaking to reporters after officiating at the opening ceremony of the Santubong Archaeological Park and Wellness Center in Santubong on Saturday. The Premier explained that the theory is further supported by the discovery of the Terengganu inscribed stone and old maps indicating historical trade routes from China to the Malay archipelago through Sarawak waters. Hence, he said it is timely for the Sarawak Museum Department to strengthen its existing research through more in-depth scientific studies to verify the theory. Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Zohari also shared an interesting anecdote about the origin of the name Santubong, which is believed to have roots in the Chinese language and means peace. He added that archaeological findings in Santubong, such as ancient iron smelting sites and evidence of antimony, bauxite, and gold mining activities from Siniawan to Bau, also indicate that Sarawak had already developed an advanced economic and trading system in earlier times. He emphasized that continuous archaeological research and site development efforts are important not only for historical preservation, but also to attract quality tourists, particularly those interested in history and academic research. The Sarawak Business Federation SBF is due to receive a 20 million ringgit funding allocation by the end of the year to enhance its training programs and upskilling initiatives. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Openg announced that this additional allocation follows an earlier tranche of the same amount, which was designed to assist post-pandemic recovery, specifically in training and skills development.
But kalau boleh, Jonathan, you adjust sikit. You have what we call internship program, where the SMEs attach to the big company. Let them work in the big company, and then once they know they have the expertise in that company, they become the supplier, which is of quality needed by the company. So your program should be now on apprenticeship. Send our people inside the big company. Sudah banyaklah kita big company di sini, dan I think with that level of skill.
The Premier made the remarks while speaking at the Premier of Sarawak Industry Excellence Awards PSIEA ceremony held at a leading hotel in the city on Friday. He further explained that changing the focus from recovery to upskilling is vital as Sarawak's economy is becoming more complex with a growing emphasis on the circular economy and downstream development. In a related development, the Sarawak Premier urged the SBF to explore new opportunities within the supply chain being created by the influx of major investments in the state's renewable energy sector. He noted that Sarawak is currently receiving several investment proposals, including from Mazda and Aqua Power from the Middle East, as well as investment proposals from China in the solar energy field, alongside efforts to end reliance on gas as an energy source.
This investment requires a lot of supply chain. And it is where SBF has to look into the opportunities arising from this investment. And in that regard, I would like the private sector to play your part. Engage with them and identify what are the support value chain that you can give to this renewable.
Meanwhile, renowned producer and author James Barrat is scheduled to appear as a guest speaker at the upcoming International Digital Economy Conference, Sarawak, IDECS, to discuss the critical subject of artificial intelligence, AI. In confirming the invitation, Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Openg stated that AI technology currently presents a crucial dual nature encompassing both advantages and disadvantages that have the power to transform the business industry.
The merit is AI is a process for you to find solution to your problems. At the same time, for you to upgrade your skill in managing issues, such as marketing access, all that. That is AI. The demerit is you can spoil the whole economy through AI by giving false data and destroying the credibility of people or the target group that want to do. That is the demerit of AI. Once you got this tension element inside the whole ecosystem, then your objective of progressing forward positively will be affected.
As such, he said given his expertise in the field, James Barrat, the author of Our Final Invention, Artificial Intelligence and the End of the Human Era, has been invited to share his insights and vision regarding the risks and potential of AI. Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari added that the business community should attend and listen to his address to enhance the knowledge and skills necessary for navigating this new technology.
And this exchange of views, this command of technology will enable us, actually it's an enabler for us to move forward. Artificial intelligence versus human intelligence. And we have to know this in order for us to know the whole ecosystem and how it works.
Sarawak is aiming to host 720 business events between 2026 and 2030 under the 13 Malaysian Plan, 13MP, with a projected total economic impact reaching 2.06 billion ringgit. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Openg stated that this commitment aligns with the state's goal of reinforcing its position as the legacy capital for business events in Malaysia and Borneo and becoming the region's premier destination. The Premier's speech was delivered by Sarawak Deputy Premier and Minister for International Trade, Industry and Investment, Dato' Amar Awang Tengah Ali Hassan, during the Borneo Inspires Legacy Awards 2025 ceremony here on Friday.
Sarawak is committed to securing 50% more business events and ensuring at least 50% of them deliver measurable legacies by 2030.
Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari noted that high-impact business events and growing international interest in the state's business and tourism sectors have accelerated the need for new development in Sarawak. Touching on the prestigious awards ceremony, he explained that the Borneo Inspires Legacy Awards are open to industry players from around the world as legacy knows no boundaries and is more effective when shared across nations.
Sarawak government will continue to support the business events industry. And I call upon the government sector in Malaysia and across the world to explore the power of business events and legacies as a strategic tools for building a stronger and better tomorrow.
The ceremony saw UITM Sarawak campus recognized with the Honorary Champion Award for the first international conference on biotechnology, smart farming, and entrepreneurship for food security 2023. The Honorary Accelerator Award was presented to the Sarawak Digital Economic Corporation Barrat (IDECS) in conjunction with WCIT IDECS 2023. The Sarawak Islamic Council Religious Primary School, MIS No. 2 Kuching, has been officially renamed Datuk Haji Mohamad Mortadza Haji Dawud Religious Primary School. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Openg said the renaming was a tribute to the late Datuk Haji Mohamad Mortadza for his immense contributions to strengthening Islamic education and development in Sarawak.
Jadi tadi disebut sekolah Majlis Islam nombor 2. Jadi saya fikir biarlah kita nama semula lah. Kita melihat orang yang telah banyak beri sumbangan, khususnya dari sudut penyebaran kepahaman Islam, yang juga telah banyak berjasa kepada masyarakat kita dan juga kepada negeri kita, yang telah menyumbang kepada pembangunan Islam negara secara direct ataupun indirect. Jadi saya rasa eloklah kita namakan sekolah ini Sekolah Rendah Majlis Islam ataupun Sekolah Agama Datuk Haji Mortadza Daud yang telah banyak menyumbang kepada agama kita dan juga masyarakat Islam.
The new school began operating in February 2025 with its first intake of 160 Year 1 pupils across 6 classes. To date, MIS schools across Sarawak have provided formal education to more than 6,630 pupils, supported by 587 dedicated teachers statewide. The Sarawak government continues its efforts to strengthen close ties among its communities by allocating special funds for the organization of local festival, Pesta Rakyat, in every district and sub-district across the region. Deputy Minister in the Sarawak Premier's Department, Corporate Affairs, Information and UKAS, Dato' Abdullah Saidul, stated that such programs are not merely a form of entertainment and a meeting place for residents, but also function as a crucial platform for promoting the identity and uniqueness of a particular area. He noted that the continued organization of this festival demonstrates the Sarawak government's commitment to unite its multi-ethnic society while highlighting the cultural diversity that forms the state's strength.
So sebenarnya apa yang berlaku, apa yang kita lihat pada hari ini, walaupun dalam sebuah daerah yang kecil, sebenarnya sedang berlaku di seluruh negeri Sarawak, daripada Kuching hingga ke Lawas. Jadi tujuannya ialah tidak lain dan tidak bukan, negeri kita itu besar. Jadi bila berlaku di pesta begini, masyarakat kita sih besar, penduduknya tidak ramai, tetapi kita perlu lakukan begini supaya memberi peluang kepada masyarakat keluar untuk mengenali wajah, jiwa dan semangat sesebuah daerah itu. Sebab di Sarawak tu unik, harta yang harus kita pertahankan ialah perpaduan kita.
Dato' Abdullah made the remarks while officiating the Simenjan Festival 2025 and launching the Simenjan Kitchen here on Friday. Dato' Abdullah added that the spirit of unity fostered through these local festivals is a vital asset that must be inherited by future generations. He also shared his experience of attending several highly popular festivals in coastal areas, which were met with an overwhelmingly positive response from local residents. He explained that the government's initiative has a positive impact on socio-economic growth, particularly for small traders and local entrepreneurs taking part. Meanwhile, Batang Sadong Member of Parliament, Rodia Sapii, explained that the Binil Simunjan Festival serves not only as a platform for strengthening community bonds, but also for showcasing agricultural produce, local products, and the arts and culture that form the local identity.
Dan sebagai anak jati Semunjan, saya amat berbangga melihat sambutan yang luar biasa dan kejayaan penganjuran pesta kali ini ya.
She also offered specific advice to traders, urging them to maintain environmental cleanliness, preserve the quality of the food they sell, and provide the best service possible. And that's the English edition with me, Nicholas Zechariah Boni. More news can be found in our official portal, ucas.sarawak.gov.my, and social media platforms, including Facebook and YouTube. Ending the UCAS Bulletin with highlights from the official opening ceremony of the Santubong Archaeological Park and Wellness Center in Santubong on Saturday. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.